This recording is from April 2011. We're a very turned-on station here at WHO. 284-1040 or 1-800-469-4295. Our telephone numbers. Our American Toppers and Accessories text line is 515-989-1040 here at WHO Radio. We'll get to a couple more text questions in just a second, but Bob called in from West Des Moines with a question that we want to get to. So, Bob, thanks for calling WHO.
Hi, you're welcome.
What can we do for you?
Well, I have a situation for you. I have a 12-year-old PC that I have a lot of information in I need to print. My HP 3320 printer died. I need to get the information over to my MacBook computer so I can print it through my HP 4210. Any suggestions?
What format is your information in?
On my PC, it's Windows 98, and all the new printers running later models.
But that's is it like a Word document or what?
Yeah, I can use it in Word. Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it like text documents we're talking about?
I've got tax information in there, yes.
Tax information?
Yes.
Do you have a USB port on your old laptop?
I have USB port, yes.
Just get a flash drive, USB flash drive. Mm-hmm. Copy it on there onto your USB drive, plug it into your Mac, put it on there, and you're good to go.
Okay. Appreciate that.
You bet.
I knew that Mac would come through.
Yeah, Bob! We like Bob!
Well, that or Bob, you may need to replace the computer more often than once every 12 years.
Let me tell you something about that computer, though, and suggestions, though. My PC is Gateway 2550.
Okay, the numbers really don't make a lot of difference.
Okay, but it's 288 meg of memory, 10 gig hard drive. Mm-hmm. The thing's 12 years old. It's working great.
Yeah, I know it. Older stuff, I'm telling you, was built a lot better than they build stuff today.
Yeah, but 10 gigabytes of hard drive space.
I understand that, Brian. But
getting anything
you know what?
done.
My laptop that just died, Bob, was about 10 years old too, and it was rock solid up until the day it.
This is solid. The only thing that keeps me from moving up to the later software is the limited memory of 288.
Yeah, well,
memory.
You're gonna find when you get your next one that it flies at a speed you won't recognize and has a whole lot more space.
That's right.
Yes,
that'll be the next one. All right, thanks for the call, Bob.
Very good. Thank you.
Have a good one. Bob. 156 here on News Radio 1040 WHO. Let's answer real quickly here this question about email theft. Okay, there was that story that came out the other day that some crooks had broken into the databases at a marketing firm and stolen hundreds of thousands of people's names and email addresses. Happens all the time. Email addresses are cheap to buy. I mean, crooks buy and sell them all the time. But the thing here is they got those along with companies they know you're working with, like banks and airlines and travel agencies and things like that. And so what that allows them to do is take advantage of people who are unsuspecting by sending them information saying, hi, this is blank airline or blank bank, and we know that you do business with us, but we lost a record or two. Could you send us a note?
I get these every day.
Account number. Yeah,
I get these every single day, and what I do is I open them up, and there's always something that they want you to click on in there.
Yep.
Like Facebook. I just got one from Facebook the other day, and it looked exactly like a Facebook email or something, right? So I just put my mouse over the link, and then in my status bar down at the bottom of my web browser, I look at the address that it wants to take me to, and it's always some obscure thing I've never heard of.
Yeah, you hovered over the link. You didn't click on it.
I didn't click on it.
You hovered over the link.
Yeah, and it'll show what the link is down. If you have the status bar running in your browser down at the bottom, it'll show where it's going to take you, and it's never Facebook. It's always somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
And at that point, I close it out and I delete.
Right. Good decision.
Never click on the link. Even on a Mac, I recommend don't click on the link.
Absolutely not. See, now, Dan, you have trained yourself to be skeptical and trained yourself not to just react and immediately click on things that say they're from a certain place because they could be spoofing that address. Yes. They could be faking that they're coming from
I get these notifications from Twitter. You have Twitter notifications pending. I don't even have a Twitter account.
Yep, you used to, and then you quit it.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, I understand, but that's how you can figure these things out. Is number one, you train yourself. Number two, another way to protect yourself is use a webmail service like Gmail, for instance, has a very good check of what's coming legitimately from legitimate sources and what's faking, what's spoofing, what's coming from illegitimate addresses, but cloaking itself in what looks like the safe return address. So use a webmail account that lets you find that out. I think Gmail has the best one for now, but Yahoo might have a better one. Hotmail might have a better one. They might all show improvements over time. But right now, I think Gmail's is the best. Use a
Mac and you'll be better off.
I don't think that's a safe answer. But the third answer I'd give you on this one is get your own domain name and filter things through different addresses you set up with that domain name.
There you go.
Everything that I get through Facebook comes to a special Facebook Facebook address. And that way, if it doesn't come to that address, but it says, oh, we're from Facebook, I know they're lying.
Hey, real quick before we go here, you've heard of the company Gucci. They make purses and stuff, for women. Mm-hmm. They just fired a guy who's looking at 15 years in prison because he hacked into their computer system and destroyed virtual servers, email accounts, all kinds of information, and they're not happy about it.
I could imagine not. But I'll tell you what, we've got a couple questions that came in here via text message. We haven't had a chance to answer them on the air here. Let's see if we can answer a few of them in our video that we'll post at WHOradio.com after the show.
We'll do all that on the video, and we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, not next week, spring football game for Iowa.
So join us then. This is the Radio Wise Guys right here on News Radio 1040 WHO.